Today's video kicks off with some more coloring fun. Near the end of the video, you're going to see this dinosaur come to life right from the very first pencil strokes. I'll give you a quick peek at my drawing and inking process, the same method I use for all of my Amazon KDP coloring books. Yep, I do all the covers and inside drawings myself. For the covers, I choose 3 of my favorite color pages for the back cover and one big bold image for the front. I've changed up a little bit. I was doing drawing them and then picking 3 to color and then going from there. So I'm going to start coloring all of them from here on out and then picking out the 4 that I need for my coloring books. And you'll also hear me try to pronounce its name. So a little spoiler, I didn't get it right on the first try, and yes, you'll see some bloopers and they're staying in at the end. So stick around, so they're coming up faster than you think. Now let's talk about our prehistoric star, the Coelophysis. This little speedster roamed the Earth over 200 million years ago in what we now call the late Triassic period. It wasn't giant like a T-Rex. Think of it more like a greyhound rather than a grizzly. They were lightweight, hollow-boned, and built for chasing down quick-moving prey. Fossils suggest it could reach up to 10 feet long, but most of that was tail. And you'll notice in my drawing, I didn't do a lot of tail, but I did the best I could. Some paleontologists believe they hunted in packs, so they would dart through fern-covered landscapes and they'd work together to flush out small animals. Now others think they were opportunistic scavengers, happy to grab a free meal when they could. When I sat down to color this one, I went straight for the Schpirerr Farbren's, I think that's how you pronounce it, the purple pink 300. I love how this one pencil can do double duty. This pencil set's great. They do soft tones with a little light pressure, and then deep bold shadows who do a little bit heavier pressure. Now, sure, in real life, it was probably brown or green or something like that, something boring. But in my books, dinosaurs can be anything. And Purple Pink 300 just felt like a story waiting to be told. It was fun to get this one done. So I try to start with the background, and that sets the tone for the page, I think. I started with the crescent moon, made it a glowing yellow, and the stars scattered across a twilight sky, not a true night sky. And then way off in the distance, you see a volcano that says, hey, this world's active and unpredictable, which it probably was. I've got a palm tree that's swaying in the breeze, and on the ground, I've got some fresh greens and a few scattered rocks around just to give you something else to color, not just the dinosaur. So I always say that the background isn't just a filler, it's the stage that makes the character shine. And in doing the coloring books, starting with animals on the farm, ocean critters, African critters, I didn't want to just have a dinosaur just stuck on the page. I wanted to put it with a background to give you something else to color also. Now, I don't usually color the animal critter first. That's intentional. I like keeping the main subject for last and let the page coming to life feel a lot more satisfying. It looks better to me. It helps me decide on how dark to make the background, how dark to make the critter I'm coloring. And I'll show you more of the inking at the end, from the loose pencil sketch to the inking lines that makes the page come alive. The inking is the backbone of my coloring books, and seeing it in action being colored kind of helps picture what it would be like to have the coloring book in your hands. And watching me draw it is kind of like getting a peek from peeking behind the curtain, if you would say. So thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoy dinosaurs, coloring, or just watching an idea come to life from scratch, make sure to hit the subscribe and check out my other projects. Thanks for coloring with me today. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, happy coloring. And all right, enough talking. Let's roll into those bloopers. Now let's talk about our prehistoric star. Now let's talk about our prehistoric star, the Coelophysis. I can't. Now let's talk about our prehistoric star, the Coelophysis. What? How in the world? Let's see how it's pronounced here. That doesn't make sense. Coelophysis. Okay. Coelophysis. All right. Try it again. Now let's talk about our prehistoric star, the Coelophysis. This little